Hey, I am here today at Inside Out Markets, and I'm so excited to introduce one of my favorite new friends. This is Becky James, owner of Ruth Flo Bath Bar. So we're super excited to have Becky. I'm so glad that you're here. And one of the cool things about today is Becky she's brought in, we did this on a special event. We did it for Valentine's Day weekend, and it was such a great day having these open bath salt jars. So basically the whole premise behind this is that you can create your own bath salt jar. And Becky, I know that we didn't talk about this, but can you take just a minute and tell us real quick in a nutshell why you do this? What's the passion behind your business?
Well, I started Ruth and Flo, and I named it after my two grandmothers.
I love
and yeah, my grandmother Ruth was from Mississippi, and she was a sharecropper and very poor. And then my grandmother Flo was from England, and she lived on the sea, along the sea, and she owned a bed and breakfast. So I named the two businesses after them because they were such influencers in my life.
That's a big deal.
And it's special to me, and I want people to know who they are. But I started the salt because I started having a lot of joint and health issues, and the doctors began to tell me to soak in Epsom salt. And so I began to research, and the more I researched, I started finding things that were good for our bodies, for inflammation, for joints. And I started adding essential oils and making my own baths, and that's where it started from. It's just creating a fun bath to enjoy.
So cool. When I first met you and I heard your story about how the doctor had told you that you could potentially be in a wheelchair, and that you just didn't take that as an answer. I think there's a lot of folks that maybe not feeling well, that have stiff muscles, muscle cramps, and just are used to it. And the fact that we can maybe fight back against that in a natural way, using what God gave us in nature and pouring it on our bath, soaking in it. I love that. So anyway, let's talk about this. Let's say that somebody wants to come in, let's say it's somebody like me who looks at this and I'm like, oh, this is fantastic, but I'm going to drop it, or I'm going to spill it, or we're going to put all the wrong thing in there. Let's say that somebody like me comes in, we grab a jar. Okay, and what do I do first?
You're going to take the lid off, and let's put the funnel in.
Okay, so I'm going to fill it.
And so what you're going to start doing is just adding the salt. And Epsom salt is really great for inflammation. It's for detoxing the body. Yeah,
so
you just...
I'm not going to do it because I don't want to waste it, but I'm going to demonstrate. Like, if I was going to do this, I would take my funnel, pour it in.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in some Epsom salts. Do I mix my salts? Because I see Epsom and Himalayan salt.
You can put your Epsom and then come in and put pink Himalayan.
Okay.
Which is great. Same thing as Epsom. It's great for detoxing. Your oatmeal and your goat milk and coconut milk and protein milk.
So that's like a mix in here.
It's a mixture of 3 different milks in there, and these are great for soothing the skin, for eczema, for anything like itchy, dry skin.
This time of the year when it's dry and everybody's kind of chafing a
and
little
even
bit.
if you get sunburn, these are really great for your skin in the sun. So you just start layering your bottle and doing however you want it to look. You can make it look any way you want. And then you're going to take a herbal tea bath. We have herbal tea and floral.
So like this?
So these are your little tea bags, just like if you're drinking a cup of tea. You're going to fill it. Well, you're going to put it in your bowl first. And then here are all kinds of essential oils.
So I put this in my bowl. Okay.
So you put that in your bowl.
All right.
And then you add an oil. You smell the fragrance you want. There's lavender, and there's rose. There's grapefruit, orange and lemon, rosemary.
What's this?
Yang yang.
Which is great.
What?
I've never even heard of yang yang.
Yes, it's so good. And so you just put it in there and you stir it up, and then you put it in your little tea bag.
Okay.
And then you're going to fill that tea bag up, and then you're going to take a scoop of floral.
Okay.
You're going to get the floral bag. You're going to do the same thing with the floral. You're going to put it in your bowl. You're going to mix the oil with it, stir it up, and then put it inside this bag.
I love the benefit of this is that you don't have floaties in your bathtub.
No, it saves from having to clean up your tub. So you stick both of these in your bag.
Okay.
And then you'll tie it up and you'll drop this into your bath.
I love
just
that.
like your skin is drinking great things for its skin, just like you would for your body drinking a good cup of tea.
Wow.
And so your body's absorbing the teas in the water, which
That's
is great.
fantastic.
Mhm.
I love this.
And in the Bible days, this is what they soaked in. They soaked in florals and herbs, and that's what's good for them. And so, and it's good for us. We just
Right.
don't do it.
Take the time to do that. When I see something like this, I would think, okay, this is going to cost me $30, $35. What's the price for a jar with these things?
For all the jar to be filled is $15, and then you get your teas, and it's free with it. You
Wow,
just
so you
tie
get
it
the
on.
teas and the
Yeah.
jar and everything for
For
$15, and you get to make
Yeah.
your own.
And you get
I
to
love
make
that.
your own and get to pick your own scent. And
That
you
is
take
beautiful.
on the jar, and we have labels that you can put on your jar.
I love this. This would be a perfect gift for somebody. This would be fun
Absolutely.
mommy-daughter time. This is fantastic. I can think of
Yes.
1,000 things to do with this. All right, if you get a chance, stop by Inside Out Markets. Come and check out Ruth and Flo Bath Bar and give it a try.